Sandra Annette Bullock, born July 26, 1964, Arlington, Virginia, U.S., is an American actress and film producer known for her charismatic energy and wit on screen, especially as girl next door characters in romantic comedies. Before we go into details, remember to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the bell for subsequent updates. Bullock spent most of her childhood in Nürnberg, West Germany, though she often traveled with her mother, who was a German opera singer, and occasionally performed in her mother's productions. Bullock attended high school in Virginia, and she later studied drama at East Carolina University. In 1986, she moved to New York, where she studied at the neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater. After receiving positive attention for the off-Broadway play No Time Flat, Bullock made her motion picture debut in Hangman, 1987, and took supporting roles in such films as Religion Incorporated, 1989, and the television movie Bionic Showdown, The $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman, 1989. Her first leading role was in Who Shot Pat, 1989, a romantic coming-of-age film that examines racial tensions in the 1950s. In 1990, Bullock starred in the short-lived TV series Working Girl, playing an ambitious New York City executive. In 1992, Bullock displayed her earnest charm in the romantic comedy Love Potion No. 9. This led to a series of films the following year, including the thriller The Vanishing, Demolition Man, in which she starred alongside action star Sylvester Stallone, and the drama wrestling Ernest Hemingway. Her big breakthrough, however, was the thriller Speed, 1994, about a policeman, played by Keanu Reeves, who, with the assistance of a plucky passenger, Bullock, must deactivate a bomb on a bus. In 1996, Bullock earned a Golden Globe Award nomination for her performance in the romantic comedy While You Were Sleeping, 1995. Seeking parts outside her typical romantic comedy roles, she'd appeared in the thriller The Net, 1995, A Time to Kill, 1996, based on the legal novel of the same name by best-selling author John Grisham, and In Love and War, 1996, a drama about Ernest Hemingway's wartime romance that inspired his novel A Farewell to Arms, 1929. In the late 1990s, Bullock founded the production company Fortis Films, which in 1998 produced the romantic drama Hope Floats and the comedy Practical Magic. That same year, her voice was featured in the animated The Prince of Egypt. She returned to familiar territory as an endearing but eccentric lead in the romantic comedy Forces of Nature, 1999, opposite Ben Affleck. In 2000, her performance in 28 Days was praised as she balanced humor with vulnerability to portray a writer and party girl who is sent to rehabilitation. In 2009, after appearing in the romantic comedies The Proposal and All About Steve, Bullock starred as a determined mother in the sports drama The Blind Side. She won numerous accolades for her performance, including an Academy Award for Best Actress. Another maternal role followed in Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, 2011, a film about a boy coping with the death of his father in the September 11 attacks. In 2013, Bullock earned laughs as half of a mismatched pair of female FBI agents in the broad, raunchy comedy The Heat. Later that year, she starred with George Clooney in Gravity, an acclaimed drama about astronauts struggling to survive after their spacecraft has been destroyed. Bullock earned an Oscar nomination for her performance. She then voiced the villainous Scarlet Overkill in the animated comedy Minions and depicted the struggles of an American political strategist guiding a Bolivian presidential campaign in the dark farce Our Brand is Crisis, both 2015. In 2018, Bullock played the mastermind of a jewelry heist in Ocean's 8, the female-driven reboot of the Ocean's franchise. She was also cast as a mother who takes a perilous journey blindfolded in Bird Box, a supernatural thriller in which an obscure force causes destruction to those who look upon it. In her next film, The Unforgivable, 2021, Bullock portrayed a convicted murderer who searches for redemption in her younger sister after being released from prison. She returned to comedy with The Lost City, 2022, about a romance writer who is kidnapped. Bullock provided her voice for Scarlet Overkill, the villainous character, in the animated film Minions, 2015. which became her highest-grossing film to date with a worldwide gross of over $1.1 billion. In 2015, she served as an executive producer and starred as a political consultant hired to help win a Bolivian presidential election in the drama Our Brand is Crisis, based on the 2005 documentary film of the same name by Rachel Boynton. Peter Debridge of Variety found Bullock's portrayal to be easily one of the best female roles of the last 10 years, but film had the worst wide-release opening of her career. Business ventures. Bullock owns the production company Fortis Films, through which she has served as a producer for several of her star vehicles, including Hope Floats, 1998, Miss Congeniality, 2000, 2 Weeks Notice, 2002, and Miss Congeniality 2, 2005, as well as for the sitcom George Lopez, 2002 to 2007. Her father, John Bullock, was the company's CEO, and her sister, Jazine Bullock Prado, is the former president. The company is headquartered in Austin, Texas, and West Hollywood, California. Public image. Bullock has been dubbed America's sweetheart by the media in reference to her friendly and direct and so unpretentious nature. She was selected as one of People magazine's 50 most beautiful people in the world in 1996. The publication named her as its Woman of the Year in 2010, as well as the most beautiful woman in 2015. In 2010, Time magazine included Bullock in its annual Time 100 as one of the most influential people in the world, and Entertainment Weekly named her the most powerful actress in Hollywood, and she joined other Hollywood legends at the TCL Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard in making imprints of her hands and feet in cement of the theater's forecourt. That year, she was named among the most powerful women in entertainment by The Hollywood Reporter and Entertainer of the Year due to her success with The Heat and Gravity. By Entertainment Weekly, Bullock ranked number 2 on the 2014 Forbes list of most powerful actresses and was honored with the Decade of Hotness Award by Spike Guy's Choice Awards. Personal life. Bullock owns properties in Los Angeles, Austin, and New Orleans. On December 20, 2000, she was in a private jet crash on a runway from which she and the 2 crew escaped uninjured. Pilot error and blizzard conditions were responsible. The crew were unable to activate the runway lights during a night landing at Jackson Hole Airport. Bullock won a multi-million-dollar judgment against Benny Daneshoe, the builder of her Lake Austin, Texas, home in October 2004. The jury ruled that the house was uninhabitable. It has since been torn down and rebuilt. Daneshoe and his insurer later settled with Bullock for roughly half the awarded verdict, while Bullock was in Massachusetts on April 18, 2008, shooting the proposal. She and her then-husband Jesse James were in a vehicle that was hit head-on by a drunk driver. They were uninjured.